Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and say hi as you're jumping on so I can make sure I'm seeing everyone's comments. So today we're going to do a get ready with me. I'm using some of my favorite products and I'm going to do a whole face out of one compact for you guys. So this is going to be very fun. Like I said, as you're going along, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I will answer those as we go. So here is my compact that we're starting with. It is a double kind of layered compact. So I've got all of my like foundation, contour, blush, illuminator on the top. And then I've got bronzer, powder, and eyeshadow on the bottom. So, sorry guys. As we're going along here, we're just going to jump right into it. And like I said, if you have any questions, just go ahead and feel free to ask. So I'm going to dip my double-sided brush just in my foundation, and I'm just going to start applying that all over my face. And you guys actually look kind of foggy, so give me one moment to see if I can clear off the lens. There, that's a lot better. Now I feel like I can see you guys. So this is a cream-based foundation, so it goes on really smoothly. It's really blendable and buildable as well. So if you do have more like acne-prone skin, you can definitely layer it up so that it gives you the type of coverage you're looking for, all while staying really lightweight at the same time. So right now my skin is pretty clear, so I'm applying it pretty lightly, but normally if I did have some breakouts, you can definitely, like I said, build that up a little more to give you some more coverage. It ends up being like a full coverage foundation if you build it up to that, or like I said, you can keep it very light and fresh on your skin and just have kind of that lightweight foundation as well. And the color that I'm using for all over my face is Aura. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit lighter of a shade called White Peach. And I'm going to just brighten up my under eye area and like on my chin. And then a little bit on my nose just to kind of add some different dimension in there so that we kind of get that 3D look. And then I'm also going to go in on my forehead as well and just kind of bring it up where I'm not going to put my contour and my bronzer. So there, our foundation is done. And now I'm going to come in with our contour. Our contour again is a cream contour. So all of the products that I'm using on this top little row are cream-based products. So again, they all blend really easily and you can just kind of build them up on each other without having it look too thick and cakey on your skin. And I'm going to be using pretty much the same brush for the whole like top side of my makeup until I move on to like my powder. So this is our Detailed HAC brush. It's got the small little side there, as you can see, for the more detailed work, and then it's got this flat blunt side on this side so that you can come in and you can blend, you can do your contour really nicely because it gives you that flat edge to apply it in a nice straight line, as you guys can see. All right, next I'm going to grab some of our Plum lip and cheek color. This is called lip and cheek because, like the name says, you can apply it to both your lips and your cheeks. So I'm going to just kind of stamp it on there for now, and then I'm going to take a beauty blender and kind of blend it all out so that it looks very fresh and all blended well at the end. So don't worry, it looks kind of crazy right now, but I promise we're going to fix that here in a minute. All right, so I've got my wet beauty blender right here, or my damp beauty blender, and I'm just gonna kind of drag that over this area so that you kind of blend it out. And we got it a little light on the side, so I'm going to kind of just come back in and just kind of touch it up just to make it a little bit darker for you guys so that it's very noticeable on the camera. Like I said, this color is the Plum Lip and Cheek, so it is perfect for fall. And then if you get like too much in one certain area, you can just kind of lighten that up so that it looks very natural. Now I'm going to take the small side of this detailed hack brush, and I'm going to dip it in our Dream illuminator right there, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheeks with that. And this is going to give you a very subtle, just kind of glow that doesn't have too much color difference in it. It's very sheer. You guys see that? And then I'm going to take some down the bridge of my nose along with right on top of my Cupid's bow, just to kind of give it a little glow right there in those areas as well. So now we're all done with the top row of the compact. Now we're moving on to the bottom row. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to take a little setting powder, and I'm going to put that on pretty thick onto my brush and just kind of blot it into these areas where you may have some of your makeup sliding, or you may have some oil in those places. Again, this brush is also double-sided. It's got like this flat slanted blunt side for like doing the more detailed work, and then this side is actually specifically designed for powder. It's a very like thick, so it just helps like push that powder into your cream-based foundation. All right. And I'm going to take this fluffier brush and kind of come in and just make sure it's really well blended out. You don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm going to take some of our Cayman bronzer right here. And I dropped it the other day, so it's a little bit broke, but we can still work with that. And I'm just going to take the fluffy side of this and just warm up the high points of my face. All right. Next, I'm going to take our detailed angled brush. It's got the spoolie on this side, and then that kind of edged, really thin detail brush on this side. And I'm going to dip it in our Trust eyeshadow, and I'm going to actually just fill in my brows with that color. And this one works perfectly in my opinion because it's more of a powder, so it helps it stay really natural looking while also giving you really great fill-in power so that you don't have any like kind of gaps in your brows at all. And it also stays really, really well. So once I put this in here in the morning, it usually is looking still really well by the evening when I come home. So all right, perfect. So now that the brows are done, we're gonna work on the eyes. So I'm taking my eyeshadow everything brush, again, double-sided. All of our brushes are double-sided. I'm gonna come in with this basic eyeshadow color. It's brown, like a light brown color, and I'm gonna put that over my whole lid. And if you get it too far out, you can always just come in with your brush and just clean it up a little bit. All right, now that we have that on both of the lids, I'm going to come in with our On Wednesdays color, which is this pink color right here. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm gonna actually come in with the more blunt side of this, and I'm just gonna put that right in the center, just to add kind of a pop of color. Just like that. And then to finish this eyeshadow look off, I'm going to come in with our Zion color, which is this kind of brick color right here. It is a matte shade, and I'm going to take my fluffier side and I'm going to put it on the very outside corners and just kind of bring it up through my crease as well. And then I'm going to come with my powder brush and kind of clean up any of the excess before we do the mascara and line underneath. So for the under my eye kind of a liner, I'm going to just take my Zion that I did on the outside, and I'm just going to bring it right under my bottom lash line as well, just to kind of give that lined look. All right, and now that we have all of that complete, I'm going to put on a little mascara. And I'm using the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express mascara. I've used this mascara forever and I just love it because my eyelashes are pretty long, but this definitely helps with like the volume and just making them stand out, and it never leaves them like crunchy feeling like some other mascara makes my lashes feel. So I definitely love it. And I said our cheek shade was also able to be used for lips as well. So I'm just going to come in with my finger and just put a little bit on my lips. And it applies like a cream-based lipstick. And it's perfect because then you know that your lips and your blush are always going to be matching. And I actually need to run a little bit more under there. All right. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my simple one compact makeup look. I will include in the description below all the information about everything that I used in case you want to look that up. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and feel free to leave them in the comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And go ahead and hit the little bell icon right next to the subscribe button so that every time I go live or upload a new video, you'll get notified. So I want to definitely thank you all for watching today with me, and I will see you soon.